starts with his sister, becoming the first skater at the Olympics since 1972 to compete in both the singles and pairs.
A young man who became interested in figure skating because of a Christmas television special featuring Peggy Fleming.
Oh dear. Men's free skate, 4.5-minute program, and worth 2/3 of the total score in the men's competition. Technical program 2 nights ago, 1/3 of the total scoring.
Stephen and his sister Danielle are enjoying the Olympic experience. Their coach suggested that they not march in the opening ceremony because it was too cold out, but their coach had to go home, so they marched and enjoyed it.
Skating the final part of his program to the inspirational music of Dances with Wolves, composed by John Barry. So a look at Steve Carr's performance from earlier tonight, by the way. He ended up scoring 4.7 to 4.9 range in technical merit, 4.5 to 4.9 in artistic impression. And again, the men's figure skating final will be coming your way tonight in prime time. That'll start at 7 o'clock Eastern time. When we come back...
Waypoint of the Olympic Games. This country at the top of the world and its majestic white frozen landscape would melt away in a day under the warmth of our hosts, the people of Norway. The Norwegians have truly welcomed the world. In the Olympic spirit of these games, they cheer for everyone. Blair has seen Norwegians shower her teammate Dan Jansen with a warmth fit for royalty. If she sprints to victory in the 500 meters, here in Norway, she will become Olympic royalty. In the cold of Kvitfjell, the sun warms only the imagination. For Peekaboo Street and the U.S. ski team, that seems to be enough. They imagine and grasp the impossible. In men's figure skating, for some, the years have taken away an extra step, one extra spin. 3 former champions strive to regain Olympic form, while a new generation looks to make Olympic history of its own. Olympians on ice and on snow. Who will hear the cheers of Norway? And welcome to Day 8 of the 17th Olympic Winter Games and to CBS's continuing coverage. I'm Greg Gumbel at the International Broadcast Center in Lillehammer, Norway. As these Olympics reach their midpoint, we have for you a veritable smorgasbord of winter sports and an extra hour in which to show them to you. We're on the air for 4 hours this evening, and let's start with the story of Misha Shmerkin, Israel's first Winter Olympian, an immigrant from the Soviet Union. Shmerkin trains at this rink, built for him by the local mayor, Yoshi Goldberg. When he first arrived in Israel, Shmerkin prayed at the Wailing Wall that he would one day compete at the Olympics. And his prayers have been answered. Tonight, Shmerkin skated his free program on Olympic ice. Fern Lundquist had the call.
We are all now serving as witnesses to the fulfillment of a lifetime dream. At the age of 24, Misha Shmerkin is representing his country, Israel, in the Olympic Games. And appropriately enough, the music is called Fantasy.
Whenever a country is new to the Olympic Games, it seems like they're a developing country in figure skating, but Misha's got a lot of quality. His opening is a triple axel.
Misha Shmerkin was born and raised in Odesa in the former Soviet Union. He arrived in Israel at the age of 19 5 years ago, went to the town of Metula near the Lebanese border, met the mayor and said, I want to represent Israel in the Olympic Games as a skater. The mayor, who is here tonight, said, let me see you skate first. Misha said, all right. They got together, and they're both here.
This whole competition has been a celebration for his entourage, his coach, and the rest of the people that are here with him. They've been enjoying every practice. They've been having a ball. And when Misha's skating really well, the coach is as big a part of the show as Misha is. They really have a good time. Plant here, and he hangs on to it. Little hand down there, but tries another triple axel. That wasn't planned. I think he just threw that in. He's not afraid of the crowd at all, is he?
Well, his ambition is to join an ice show when this experience is over. Because of the small number of ice rinks in Israel, there are only 4. He still does train some in Odesa and Moscow.
Triple sow cow into triple toe loop. He doubled it. At the end of the program, you're the most tired. He's still trying to throw everything he's got. Nice double axel there. What a great experience. First time ever. It's great to welcome a new country to the world of figure skating.
Misha Shmerkin. His coach, Igor Xenofontov. And the mayor of Metula, Yossi Goldberg. He's also the president of the Israeli Ice Skating Federation. No problem when they want to have a meeting. He and Misha have lunch.
The judges were only somewhat impressed. Shmerkin registered in the high 4s for both technical merit and artistic impression. There's much more figure skating coming up, but first, when we...
Lights Hall in Hamar, the site of the figure skating. It has a rather mundane exterior. Looks kind of like a hot tub. But the aesthetics in the interior are much more pleasing, and the enthusiasm is much more pronounced. We're here for the men's free skate, the gold medal to be decided this evening, and on the ice right now, the 1988 Olympic gold medalist from the United States, Brian Boitano, completing his warm-up. The 1992 gold medalist from Ukraine, Viktor Petrenko. And a 4-time world champion from Canada, Kurt Browning. We expected to see these 3 men this evening. Obviously, we just didn't expect to see them quite this early. Hello once again, everybody. I'm Vern Lundquist, along with Scott Hamilton, who won this gold medal in 1984 in Sarajevo. And Scott, what a shock to find at this point in the competition, Boitano in 8th, Petrenko 9th, and Browning 12th.
Who'd have thunk it? You know, in every Olympic Games, it seems like there's a subtle passing of the torch from one generation to the next. And for these 3 veterans, it seems like they wanted to pass the torch tomorrow, not tonight. But they can have a tremendous effect on the rest of the competition with a strong finish in the free skate. It counts for 2/3 of the overall score. Brian Boitano is still in it for a medal, maybe even gold. He hasn't been mathematically eliminated from that yet. It's kind of improbable, though. It'd be like Troy Aikman throwing 50 for 50 in the Super Bowl for 700 yards. It's possible. It's just not very probable.
We talked with Brian Boitano about the medal possibility. It was a conversation that took place last night.
Mathematically, I could win the gold medal, but I need to reevaluate. I need to just find what's real, you know. I'm not going to skate tomorrow night in hopes of pulling up from 8th to 1st. That's not the right reason, and that's not the reason that I came back. I need to just make myself happy.
Brian Boitano now for the free skate in the 1994 Olympics. His longtime coach Linda Lieber said of Brian this afternoon when talking about the lost medal opportunity, he is a man of great courage and integrity. He will handle success and defeat in the same way. He skates to the music of Aaron Copland.
His opening sequence of jumps is very similar to his technical program. He opens with a tonneau Lutz. Right into the same jump he missed in the technical program in an identical piece of the ice, triple axel. And he does the exact same thing as the technical program. Any hope for a miracle will end with his next mistake. He has to stay clean. Triple combination. Triple flip, a 2-footed takeoff there, and a double. I'm sure he's got to be disappointed so far with his performance. triple axel. Beautifully done.
Well, that does bring a huge smile to Boitano's face. That was the jump he missed in the U.S. Nationals in Detroit that cost him the title. And at this point, I think the pleasure for Boitano will come in small increments. It is a very poignant moment for Brian Boitano and his dad, Lou, and his mother, Donna.
So uncharacteristic. If I had to describe Brian Boitano, I'd say technical perfection, but this triple axel in both programs just got tilted backwards, and he couldn't hang on to the landing. Just a phenomenal athlete, and this one comes late in the program. You're so tired here, and this just took sheer determination. Perfectly straight in the air, perfectly landed. That's how you feel when you hit the second triple axel in a long program.
And the first set of marks for Brian Boitano, these for technical merits.
Well, when Brian Boitano was on, those marks probably would have been straight 8s and 9s. But 2 mistakes can really bring the mark down. Arguably the best jumper that ever lived. I'm sure he wanted those to be higher.
Linda Lieber, his coach, on the left, and the second set of marks for artistic impression.
5.8s and 5.7s. At 30 years old, he put on hold a great professional career to come back and compete one more time in the Olympic Games, and I'll guarantee you, he wouldn't change a day of it. What a thrill for Brian Boitano. I'm sure he would have liked to have been higher, but still, just to participate. That's what it's all about.
Kurt Browning will be next to skate. Current world champion Kurt Browning of Canada, the next to skate. Dressed like he's about to portray a character in the movie Casablanca. As a matter of fact, he will play the Humphrey Bogart role.
It seems that destiny has taken a hand.
It seems that destiny has taken a hand. Oh, wow. That's what I felt like at the Olympics. I felt like I didn't have control of my own destiny. Someone else did.
He spoke those words about his experience in Albertville in 1992 when he finished 6th. What a bittersweet sense of deja vu he must have now as Kurt Browning begins his free skate in 12th position.
Is very difficult. Triple axel into triple toe loop. Triple axel, double toe loop. Extremely difficult combination here. 2 triples, Salchow into triple loop, and he hangs on to it. triple flip. He missed this in the technical program.
You could sense a huge sigh of relief then. It was with this innovative program that Kurt Browning won his 4th World Championship last March in Prague. After the disappointment of the technical program here 2 nights ago, he was inundated with faxes from Canada indicating support. You might recall he said rather plaintively, "I need a hug." One of the faxes he received was about 4 feet, 5 feet long. 2 arms extended.
The last difficult move in this program, one more triple axel, and he couldn't complete the rotation. Performance, one mistake. I admire this guy so much.
So does his dad, Dewey, and his mom, Nina. They were beside themselves with grief here 2 nights ago. And it is difficult for those, I think, in the United States to understand how enormously popular Kurt Browning is in his native land of Canada and throughout the figure skating community.
He could have doubted it or he could have fought for it. Could have gone either way, and he fought for this jump all the way. Didn't quite get all the way off the ice like he likes. A slight 2 foot on the landing there. What a gutsy performance. I know he wants this one back because it's his signature jump. He has plenty of speed. He looked like he had lots of energy. But right after he took off, reflex action, he popped this triple axel. He knew right there it wasn't going to happen. He goes, no, I want that one back.
If I hadn't had a cold, I think we did all right. I went up on the axle and went to pull in. It just didn't.
And now the first set of marks for technical merit for Kurt Browning.
That's nice.
5/8 from 2 judges. He did one extremely difficult combination with triple sap, triple loop. Great technician. I know he wants that triple axle back though, I can guarantee it. He's gonna go, no!
It's a lot of fun to read.
It's Coach Louis Stong to his right. And the second set of marks.
Casablanca won him a world championship. It's obvious that it's a beautifully constructed program, well delivered.
And it does put him ahead of Brian Boitano in the free skate thus ending Brian Boitano's gold medal hopes mathematically. Kurt Browning. Viktor Petrenko is next. Browning skate to the music of Casablanca, and we'll see more film interpretations before the night is done. A few years ago, Viktor Petrenko played a role in a real-life drama that should be made into a movie. Ed Bradley explains.
Viktor Petrenko of Ukraine. He won the bronze medal in men's figure skating at the Calgary Olympics in 1988 and the gold medal in Albertville. But in the eyes of at least 2 Americans, neither of those accomplishments tells the story of who Viktor Petrenko really is. 3 years ago, there was a skating competition in Odesa, Viktor Petrenko's hometown, which was then part of the Soviet Union. There was a small group of Americans competing, including the skating pair of 18-year-old Katie Woods and Todd Reynolds. The two had been skating together for less than a year and had done well in the competition. They'd been invited to skate in an exhibition on the final afternoon. Then, in the middle of that performance, something terrible happened.
Todd hit an edge and tripped. I really don't remember much of it. And he fell down as well as I.
When her partner tripped, Katie Wood was in the sport's most vulnerable position, 8 feet above the ground in an overhead lift similar to these.
When she falls, she has no way to break the fall or protect herself. She did land right on the side of her head, right by the temple, and hit very hard. You could tell as the lift was going down, it was going to be serious by the angle. So as we were already on the way out to her as she hit, and by the time we got to her, she was unconscious, and she was bleeding badly from her ears and her mouth. And it was pretty scary, because those falls, I've seen a few of them, and they never end up very good.
As Bob Young helped carry his skater off the ice in this arena and through a doorway, he looked up and saw the one Soviet he knew who spoke a little English, and that was Viktor Petrenko.
And I looked up and I said to Viktor, I need some help. And he spoke, at the time, spoke English, but very little. His English has improved considerably since, but enough to understand. And I said, I need help, Viktor.
I haven't seen exactly how it's happened, but I saw the result of it, and that was just, for me, was disaster.
He said, don't worry, go to the hospital. He said, I'll take care of it, I'll be there.
But the worries were just beginning. With its visas about to expire, the U.S. team had to leave the country. Only Bob Young stayed behind. And he was soon to discover that at the Oblitsnaya Hospital in the Soviet Union of 1990, the standards bordered on the medieval.
It was very dirty, and I couldn't speak to anybody. The beds that they rolled in were covered with blood. They didn't have any sheets. They were just plastic, like rubber mattresses, and they were just filthy. At night, you couldn't shut the lights off because there were so many cockroaches and bugs that if you shut the lights off, they just immediately came up the walls. They were all on Katie, on the bed, on me. As they took her into the hospital, the nurses came out and they looked at her, and then they went to get a needle to probably calm her and to give her something. And when I saw the needle, you could tell it had been used many times. It was basically the one needle that they used in the hospital because they were out of supplies. There wasn't any.
I was scared, and I'd see faces come and go, but all I heard was foreign, people were speaking Russian, and I really just didn't know what to expect. I was scared.
And then in the middle of this scene, the life-threatening chaos, filthy conditions, and communications through a pantomime of languages, Viktor Petrenko kept his promise. He walked into the hospital with his coach, bearing small miracles.
They have armfuls of sheets and blankets and needles, and Viktor had evidently stored all these things at his house or Galina's house in case Viktor had gotten hurt.
You would have thought Petrenko's part was done. He was a top-ranked skater with a world championship to train for. But he was not finished taking care of this young skater he didn't even know.
He'd walk in and she'd look up and see him, and her face would just light right up. It was the neatest thing, and I really believe it helped her recovery while in the Soviet Union.
I just knew that he was there and that he cared about my condition.
When she came and said first word, we was just happy because she's still okay, and we knew she was going to be okay.
After 1 week in Odessa, Katie Wood was flown to a hospital in West Germany and then home to the United States. She permanently lost hearing in one ear, but returned to skating, and in last year's U.S. Nationals finished 4th with partner Joel McKeever. She retired and went to college for a semester and is now talking about getting back into the sport. Strangely enough, that week in Odessa was the last time she saw or spoke with Viktor Petrenko, though Bob Young has carried news of both skaters back and forth.
It's one of those times where somebody went out of their way to help, and I guess was repaid in a different way. I guess it does all come around. He saved her life, and then he went on to become Olympic champion. So it had a kind of nice ending for everybody.
As Viktor Petrenko gets ready for his free skate, we understand that Katie Wood is back home tonight in Winnetka, Illinois, and a little bit under the weather. Watching Viktor Petrenko skate will no doubt bring a smile to her face. The 1992 Olympic gold medalist, and now a part-time resident of the United States. He's chosen Las Vegas as his home. Here is Viktor Petrenko.
His opening move is a combination that he has done so many times. A triple axel and a triple toe loop. And a double toe loop. It's so difficult to pull the triple if you lose your momentum on the landing of the triple axel. Technical program, his biggest mistake was coming out forward on the triple lutz. That's what he's planning right now. He'll vault with his right toe.
Of the three who were expected to contend for the gold medal and found themselves inexplicably back in the pack, that is Boitano and Browning and Viktor Petrenko. It was Petrenko, perhaps, who was most affected by it. He really was upset at his performance in the technical program.
He's doing some pretty good things in this program. He has only missed one triple jump so far, and this program is packed. Compete at this level, you need 2 triple axels. Wow. seem lost, dejected, and without any hope. Viktor Petrenko has turned in one of his finest performances.
Terrific, young man. Terrific. Oksana Bayul, who in part is supported by Viktor Petrenko. She, of course, is the current ladies world champion. And they have in common a coach named Galina Smievskaya.
Ну что, мой зайчик? Все, закончили, закончили.
Another look at triple flip, double toe. He'll reach back with his right foot. Tight air position is necessary because he wasn't moving very fast. He barely makes it around. And he throws on a nice double toe loop. Second triple axel. You're extremely tired here. Stamina is a factor. Fatigue. He just fights this one out as well. Great air position and says, no, I'm doing a double toe loop at the end of this one too. That had to be a personal best for Viktor Petrenko. I think he landed everything but one triple in this performance. He's got to be extremely happy.
Here are the first set of marks for Viktor Petrenko.
Whoa! 5'9" from Romania, 5'7" across the board.
Galina Smievskaya on the left-hand side, and they look at the second set of marks.
1.6.0. You can see disparity here, 5.7s. I don't think those are going to be enough to beat Kurt Browning. But all in all, a great night for Viktor Petrenko. After the technical program, he just didn't seem like he wanted to be here anymore, and he pulls off a great performance.
And here are the standings in the free skate portion of the competition. Despite the 6 by Petrenko, Kurt Browning is still the leader. Petrenko is second and Brian Boitano is third, and Browning's lead effectively eliminates Petrenko and Boitano from any medal possibilities. But those standings will impact on the overall gold medal hopes of the youngsters. Yet to skate tonight, Elvis Stojko, the Canadian champion. He is currently in second place. Philippe Candeloro of France, he's currently third. The United States champion Scott Davis, he's currently fourth in his first Olympic Games. And the leader going into the free skate from Russia, Aleksei Urmanov.
Took the day off and did not practice today, but Tanya Harding did, and it was not a good day for her. She fell to the ice and aggravated an already bothersome ankle. Harding was visibly shaken after the fall and had to be consoled by her coach, Diane Rawlinson. Kerrigan and Harding don't compete until Wednesday, but the ice dancers return to the Northern Lights Hall tomorrow night. The 1984 gold medalists, Britain's Jane Torville and Christopher Dean, currently sit in third place after last night's compulsory dancing. Today, they admitted that if they'd known how difficult returning to competition would be, they never would have come back. But they will return to the ice tomorrow night. You can see them and the rest of the skaters in the original dance program right here, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Welcome to Saturday Night at the Movies. Appearing tonight, Elvis Stojko, starring in Dragon, the story of martial arts expert Bruce Lee. Scott Davis will then take to the streets of New York in West Side Story. Philippe Candeloro offers a performance you can't refuse as the Godfather. And the Russians are coming as Alexei Urmanov joins the cast to see who wins the award for Best Olympic Performance by a Male Skater. We're back at the Northern Lights Hall, an intimate little arena where 6,000 have gathered for the men's free skate tonight. This program accounts for 2/3 of the final score, 4 minutes and 30 seconds alone on the ice with the gold medal at stake. And after the technical program, Aleksei Urmanov of Russia is in first place, a man who finished third at the recent European Championships. Elvis Stojko second, Philippe Candeloro third, and Scott Davis is fourth. The order of skate determined by draw has Stojko skating first. Candeloro will skate second. Urmanov will skate third. And the two-time United States champion Scott Davis, in his first Olympic appearance, will skate fourth. And the first to skate, the dynamic young Canadian champion, 21-year-old Elvis Stojko. He's a martial arts expert, and he pays tribute to one of his heroes. Elvis will skate to the music of Dragon, the Bruce Lee story.
This program is extremely well designed. Opening jump at triple Lutz. Watching him all week, he just gets stronger every day. He's probably the best trained athlete in the entire men's event. Watch this combination, triple axel into triple toe loop. He singles it. I have not seen him miss that all week.
Nerves?
You wouldn't think so. He's been so relaxed. Going to do a quadruple combination. It's going to be right here, quadruple toe, triple toe. No, he decides to do another triple axel. Triple toe instead. He is thinking on his feet. Whoa.
How difficult to change the program in midstream like that.
You have to be great. And Elvis is great. Could be the gold medal. Beautiful triple axel.
Nothing to it.
goods technically. Now it's up to the judges. Is he strong enough artistically? That could make the difference in this competition.
Two years ago in Albertville, Elvis Stojko just might have skated better than anybody in the free skate. But he didn't have the respect of the judges, and he wound up 7th. His mom and dad, Irene and Steven Stojko. Now the agonizing wait to see if 9 people appreciate what he has done as much as this crowd does. That's his choreographer, Ushi Kessler, who has done a lot to improve his artistic impression.
Another look, he improvised. This was supposed to be a quad, but he missed his first triple axel. Look at the strength, the height, the air position. He just pulls this thing out and says, no, I'm not giving up. Let's see a triple toe loop right here. What a fighter. One more triple axel. I thought this might mean the gold medal if he missed it, and this was better than the first one.
Hi, Mark.
Technically awesome.
His coach, Doug Lee, on the right. Here, the first set of marks for Elvis Stojko.
The man is awesome. What cost him the technical program to Alexei Urmanov was the second mark. This mark is crucial.
No, you can hear the groans from the crowd.
He has improved so much artistically. He's come a long way. These judges are very conservative, and it takes them a long time to turn their act around.
If he wins the free skate, he wins the gold. He's in the lead right now.
Okay, folks, pass your seatbelts.
France, and currently in 3rd place entering the free skate. Here's another terrific athlete, Philippe Candeloro, with a continuation of his interpretation of the music from The Godfather.
This program is quite amazing. Going into his opening move with a great deal of speed, triple axel. Big one! Triple combination, and he hangs on to it. this somewhat streaky skater. He's either really good or he's really all over the place. Tonight he's fantastic.
Elvis Stojko has stayed in the arena to watch Philippe Candeloro, so he's watching this as you are.
Minutes and 17 seconds into his program. Not a person on this planet that I know very well would want to try a second triple axel. It's coming up at 4:27. And he singles it. I always question the judgment on putting such a difficult jump at the end of the program, and it was his only mistake.
Elvis Stojko and Kurt Browning watching Philippe Candeloro, who just might have a little bit of a broken heart.
Well, watching the choreography of that program, you realize that Philippe is not a normal guy. And a normal guy wouldn't put a triple axel at the end of the program. That's the last impression on the judge's card, is a fall on a single axle. It'll be interesting to see how it reflects in his marks. Another look at the opening triple axle. This thing was huge. Look at the height. He just gets all the way up in the air. Great air position, good speed coming out, and he just throws that second jump. This is amazing. Double toe loop. Triple Lutz, this is nice. Look at the height on this as well. He gets up in the air really well. Good air position. Comes down, safe landing. And I gotta get him to teach me how to do this. Philippe Candeloro, extremely inventive.
Salut tout le monde. Salut papa, salut Bernadette, salut Gwen.
And the first set of marks, technical merit for Philippe Candeloro.
You have to wonder what those marks would be if the last impression in the judge's mind wouldn't have been a fall at the end of the program.
Now, artistic impression.
I've said it once, I'll say it again. These judges are very conservative. Some are going to love it, some aren't.
That puts Candeloro second overall. Elvis Stojko still in the lead. The leader in the overall competition, Urmanov, is next.
Representing Russia, Aleksei Urmanov.
Here is the leader. He's 20 years of age, from Russia. The stylish young skater, Aleksei Urmanov, in first place entering the free skate. He has chosen the music of Rossini.
Well, Elvis Stojko has set the standard. Aleksei Urmanov cannot make any mistakes. Opening triple axel. Aleksei is one of the new breed of skaters that have a quadruple jump in their arsenal. If he does it, it'll be right here. Triple toe loop. His second triple axel. And he hits it beautifully.
He does have an almost lyric quality about him.
In front of this conservative panel of judges, you have to wonder, with this classic style and a clean performance so far, just what kind of marks he'll get.
Alexei Urmanov is trying to become the first Russian to ever win a gold medal. 2 years ago, of course, Viktor Petrenko from the former Soviet Union won the gold. He's from Ukraine, Odesa.
Triple flip, and he can't hang on to the landing. That could make the difference. See, he's extremely tired. There's not much left in those legs. He's got one more triple left planned. Triple Stojko here. Half loop. Combination into a nice triple toe loop. What a recovery from a mistake on the triple flip.
Well, which will it be, athleticism or lyricism?
This one's going to be tight.
Alexei Urmanov from St. Petersburg.
Another look at that triple axel double toe. He is a very good air position skater. Nice tight position there, and he can easily reach back into a double toe loop. And the triple flip, this could make the difference in the program. He doesn't get the air he needs. It's very low, and he barely makes it around, and then he cannot hang on to the landing no matter how hard he fights for this. A look at his triple Lutz here. Good air position, great quality, straight back. Now comparing it with Elvis Stojko. You can see a little bit of a difference here. Back is a little bit farther, leg is bent a little bit there. Triple has good air position. A little bend over here, that's the way Elvis lands all of his jumps. But again, these judges are extremely conservative, and they seem to favor Alexei's style over Elvis's.
And the first set of marks for Aleksei Urmanov.
These are a lot lower than Elvis Stojko's, but this is not necessarily his strength. As good as he is technically, the second mark should go up because the judges like that style of skating.
Elvis Stojko checking out the second set of marks for Aleksei Urmanov. And here they are.
And these are enough to beat Elvis Stojko. This will almost assure him of the gold medal. It does assure him of the gold medal.
Elvis Stojko recognizes that with an air of resignation, looks up into the stands and signals 2. The gold medal goes to 20-year-old Aleksei Urmanov of Russia. Elvis Stojko currently second, Philippe Candeloro third. Scott Davis can still win silver or bronze, and he's next to skate. If he beats Philippe Candeloro, he will win the bronze. If he defeats Elvis Stojko, the silver is his. Here is Scott Davis, the U.S. national champion, skating to the music of West Side Story.
Quick, and he falls in the triple axel. I spend a lot of time with Scott Davis. I take from his coach, Kathy Casey. We trained together in the summer. I don't think I've ever seen him miss that jump that badly. This combination here, triple Lutz, doubled it. That'll cost him any chance for a medal. He's got to get back on track of this triple flip. And he turns out of that as well. Scott Davis is the best spinner in this competition. This is one of his strengths. All 3 triple jumps that he's tried. His most difficult, another triple axel. Much better. Triple loop. difficult entry to triple Lutz here, and he doubles it. What a disappointing performance for Scott Davis. When you're competing at this level, you can't make any mistakes, and the first mistake makes the next jump that much more difficult, and it just keeps building on itself. Triple toe loop and a fall. That was intended to be a double axel. He's improvising, just trying to get some technical content in there. Disappointing performance. I really feel for Scott Davis. He knows.
Indeed he does. First Olympics, the two-time United States national champion.
His opening jump was a triple axel. It looked like he just didn't get the height he needed to complete the rotation. Normally this thing is very big. Not a bad height there. He was just a little short on the rotation and couldn't pull it out. I've never seen him miss that jump. When we skate together, he hits it every single time. Triple toe loop at the end of the program. You're so exhausted, and to get this one off, you can see he was tilted on the takeoff, and there was no way he could correct himself in the air. He'll be back, though.
Now the marks for Scott Davis for technical merit.
He landed 3 triple jumps cleanly. The 2 falls really cost him.
Marks for technical merit, 5'7", 5'5", 5'3", 5'4", 5'5", 5'4", 5'5", 5'6", 5'5".
And the second set of marks.
And these are okay as well. When you're having trouble with the jumps, that it reflects on the entire program. Tough break for Scott Davis, but he's 22 years old. He's got a long way to go. He'll be back, and he'll be great.
Final results: Aleksei Urmanov of Russia, the gold; Elvis Stojko of Canada, the silver; Philippe Candeloro of France, the bronze. Here's Tracy.
Alexei, congratulations.
Thanks.
Can you tell me how you feel right now?
I don't understand. I am Olympic champion or something like that, because for me it's big surprise for me. Will be here and win Olympic Games, and I feel good, of course, but I'm I don't know.
Still in shock, we say.
Yeah, a little bit shocked.
Congratulations. Это классно. Спасибо.
Thanks.
The youngsters took the night, but the veterans did show their class. Viktor Petrenko winds up 4th, Kurt Browning in 5th, and Brian Boitano in 6th. We'll be right back. On this cold Norwegian night, the youngsters demanded their due, and 20-year-old Aleksei Urmanov captured the gold.
20 years old, and he's accomplished so much. He's got a lot of developing left. You have to wonder, Nagano, Urmanov, Stojko. It's going to be a great rivalry for the next 4 years. Both incredible athletes.
Elvis Stojko, the silver medalist, is with Tracy Wilson.
Elvis, you were referred to as one of the kids tonight, yet you skated like a veteran. You opened up your first triple axel, and you quickly thought to add it again. Can you just tell me when you made that decision?
I guess when I was in the air on the first axle, I went, oh, this isn't going. I rushed it a little bit too much, and it didn't quite flow. And
this is a look at your second one.
The second one, the quad was there, and I thought, nah, I have to do the axle with the combo rather than the quad. I have a better chance at it, and that combo worked out well.
What did it feel like to skate like you did tonight and then stand at center ice with a standing ovation?
Well, it felt pretty amazing. There's so many awesome Canadians out there, and so many, I think, Americans out there that were cheering, and it felt really cool to be there, and you know, nothing can replace that.
All right. Thanks, Elvis, and congratulations.
Thanks.
Philippe Candeloro, 22 plus 2 days, is the bronze medalist.
And I can't wait to see what he does to top the Godfather routine.
Out of the dismal performance of the technical program, the veterans displayed their class.
It was so wonderful to see these guys. We'll never see them on Olympic ice again. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Alexei Urmanov's gold medal gives Russia its second gold medal in figure skating in as many events. Viktor Petrenko jumps from 9th to 4th tonight. Kurt Browning from 12th to 5th. Brian Boitano is 6th and Scott Davis 8th. Misha Shmerkin, Israel's first Winter Olympic athlete, finished 16th.
Thank you, Vern.
Elvis and Aleksei. The changing of the guard is complete. There is a new king of men's figure skating, but the old class went out with style and grace. For 30-year-old Brian Boitano, this represented the last Olympic hurrah for the 1988 gold medalist. He came into the free skate in 8th place with an outside shot at a medal. He only had one small bobble on what was otherwise a superb skate, and Boitano finished in 6th place. At the end of your performance, you gave it that clenched fist.
Yeah.
It was though there was a great sigh of relief.
Yeah, it was. I hit the thing that has been eluding me all year, and it was the best thing in the program, the second triple axel. And I'm just so proud of myself for doing that.
So you're so happy with the entire performance?
I think it could have been stronger, but just the type of week it's been, the type of year it's been, I'm really proud of myself.
You have to be great, and Elvis is great.
Elvis was nearly king of the ice. Elvis Stojko, the Canadian free spirit, has now ascended to the upper echelon of skating with a silver medal winning effort. However, the evening belonged to a young man from Russia. Alexei Urmanov became the first male skater from Russia to win a gold medal. Viktor Petrenko won it in 1992, but he's from the Ukraine. Urmanov impressed the judges with his combination of skill and daring.
It was difficult to skate after the great marks.
Yeah.
And
you heard the marks.
Yes. And but I did make what I did can.